There are many powerful and inspiring stories, but one of the most moving is the story of Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him. It is a tale of patience, faith, betrayal, forgiveness, and divine wisdom. The story is mentioned in Surah Yusuf, chapter 12 of the Quran, and is regarded as one of the most beautiful narratives. The story of Prophet Yusuf alayhis salam, tale of faith and destiny. In the land of Canaan, a young boy named Yusuf was born to Prophet Yaqub alayhis salam. Yusuf was one of 12 sons and he was exceptionally handsome, kind, and wise beyond his years. Among all his brothers, Yusuf was the most beloved by his father, and this caused jealousy among his older brothers. One night, Yusuf had a strange and vivid dream. The next morning, he eagerly went to his father and said, "Oh, my father, I saw in my dream 11 stars, the suns, and the moon prostrating before me." Prophet Yaqub alayhis salam immediately understood that this dream was a sign from Allah. He knew that Yusuf was chosen for a great destiny, but he also sensed the jealousy of Yusuf's brothers, so he warned his son, "Oh, my son, do not relate your vision to your brothers, or they will plot against you. Surely, Shaitan is a sworn enemy to man." Yaqub alayhis salam knew that his other sons already resented Yusuf. If they heard about this dream, their envy would only deepen. Despite their father's love, Yusuf's brothers grew more bitter. They said one another, "Our father loves Yusuf more than us. Let us get rid of him, that our father's love will turn to us." One of them suggested, "Do not kill him. Throw him into a deep well instead. Some travelers will find him and take him away." So they devised a plan. They approached their father and asked, "Oh, our father, why do you not trust us with Yusuf? Send with us tomorrow so he may enjoy himself and play." Prophet Yaqub alayhis salam was hesitant. He feared something bad might happen to his beloved son. But after much persuasion, he reluctantly agreed. The next day, the brothers took Yusuf far away from home. When they reached an old well, they seized him and threw him into darkness below. His cries echoed, but they ignored them. To deceive their father, they took Yusuf's shirts, stained it with fake blood, and returned home wailing, "Oh, our father, Yusuf has been devoured by a wolf." Yaqub alayhis salam looked at the shirt and immediately sensed their lie. With a heavy heart, he said, "Rather, your souls have enticed you to something evil, so patience is beautiful." Deep inside, he knew that Allah would protect his son. Meanwhile, Yusuf alayhis salam sat alone in the well, frightened but trusting in Allah. Soon a caravan of travelers stopped by the well. When they lowered their bucket, they were astonished to find a handsome young boy clinging to it. Seeing an opportunity, they pulled Yusuf out and took him as a slave. They traveled to Egypt and sold him in the marketplace. A nobleman known as Al-Aziz, the chief minister of Egypt, saw Yusuf and was captivated by his beauty and intelligence. He bought him and said to his wife, "Take good care of him. Perhaps he will be useful to us, or we may adopt him as a son." And so Yusuf alayhis salam began a new chapter in the place of Egypt. As Yusuf grew into a young man, his beauty became legendary. The wife of Al-Aziz, Zulekha, was drawn to him. One day, when her husband was away, she tried to seduce him. She locked the doors and said, "Come to me, O Yusuf." But Yusuf alayhis salam, being a prophet and righteous man, immediately sought refuge in Allah and refused her advances, saying, "I seek refuge in Allah. Indeed, He is my Lord, who has made my stay comfortable." Yusuf ran towards the door, but Zulekha grabbed her shirt from behind, tearing it as he escaped. Just then Al-Aziz entered. Seeing the torn shirt, Zulekha quickly accused Yusuf. What should be the punishment for one who tried to harm your wife? Yusuf alayhi salam defended himself, but it was a servant who pointed out a key detail. If his shirt is torn from the front, then she is truthful, but if it is torn from the back, then he is truthful. The truth was clear, but to avoid scandal, Al-Aziz imprisoned Yusuf unjustly. Even in prisons, Yusuf alayhi salam remained patient and faithful. He soon gained a reputation for wisdom. One day, two fellow prisoners approached him with strange dreams. Yusuf interpreted them, saying, one would be freed and serve the king, the other would be executed. And indeed, the dreams came true. Years later, the king of Egypt had a troubling dream. I saw 7 fat cows being eaten by 7 thin ones, and 7 green ears of grain and 7 dry ones. No one could interpret it until the former prisoners remembered Yusuf. The king summoned him. Yusuf explained, there will be 7 years of prosperity, followed by 7 years of famine. Store food during the good years to survive the famine. The king was so impressed that he freed Yusuf and made him the minister of Egypt. When famine struck, Yusuf's brothers came to Egypt seeking food. They did not recognize him, but he knew them. Testing them, he asked them to bring their youngest brother, Binyamin. When they returned, Yusuf revealed his identity. I am Yusuf, and this is my brother. Allah has certainly favored us. Shocked and ashamed, the brothers begged for forgiveness, but Yusuf alayhi salam, showing immense mercy, said, no blame upon you today. May Allah forgive you. Yusuf alayhi salam then sent for his father. When Yaqub alayhi salam arrived, he was overcome with joy. His vision, which had weakened from crying for Yusuf, was miraculously restored. Finally, Yusuf's childhood's dream came true. His 11 brothers, fathers and mothers bowed to him in gratitude, just as the sun, moon and stars in his vision. Yusuf alayhi salam endured betrayal, slavery, false accusation and imprisoned. Yet through it all, he remained patient and faithful. In the end, Allah elevated him to a position of honor. The story teaches us that even in the darkest moment, Allah's plan is unfolding for our good. Patience, forgiveness and trust in Allah always lead to victory. Indeed, Allah does not let the reward of the righteous be lost. Share your thoughts in comment and subscribe the channel.